Yo, it's your boy Sluggin' Bin. You guys already know what the deal is, right? Check this out. We got the revenue list of June. So let's see. There's a lot of new games that came out. So let's see if they made it on the list. I get it. They didn't really got a lot of time. But still though, doesn't mean they still can't get on the list. Like, come on, let's be real. Silver and Blood is in this list. Hey, most of these games gotta be up in there too, right? So I don't know, but let's go check out. So starting off in the 50 list, we got Bang Dream Girls heading down there with 2.3. So we know for sure. No, hold up. It's gonna be 1.9. My bad, right? 9.9. That's the new revenue. That's last month revenue, right? So 1.9 over there, insane. So almost 2 million. So any game that's gonna be in the top 50 list is gonna be hitting into the 2 million. Solo Loving Our Rise is over here. Yikes. Yo, that's kind of crazy that it went 5 mil. What was last month that it made 5 mil, then now it's 2 mil. Okay. Fire Emblem, making a cool 2 mil right there. Also, AFK Arena is going in. Heavens Burns Red 2 mil. Silver and Blood, a new game, right? Like I said, there's a bunch of new games that came out. That's 2.4 mil for that. AFK Journey is gonna be hitting for that 2.5. So okay, AFK Journey is gonna a lot. It seems like a lot of gacha game revenue been slowing down. I wonder what's on top then, because like wow, these are dropping by like a good margin from what they normally do. So interesting. Girlfriend Line 2, okay, she's giving me kind of these revenues kind of get me kind of scared now. Because I wonder where like JJK and all that stuff that 2.6, 2.7 Tokyo debunkers, One Piece Ambition 2.7. This is a CN release, so this one just came out. I didn't even actually someone talked about this one, but surprisingly this one came out. I didn't even know about this one, and this one is CN. All right, so for the One Piece, right, we got the Disney Twisted Wonderland. Then okay, I didn't know that one came out last month, but they hitting a cool, they keep staying stable and all that stuff. All right, Memento Mori 3 mil, not too shabby. Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Link's gonna hit a cool 3 million just like last month. Dokkan Battle 3.5. So like I said, you can see a lot of games in the red, so there must be a lot of games in the green. Holy smoke, is JJK even in this list? Infinity Nikkei, Blue Archive, okay. They doing pretty. The Blue Naked, damn, I heard there's a lot of drama in here, so it seemed like the revenue is hitting them with that, right? Blue Archive still doing really well, but either way, all these games are doing pretty well, and they're still making like about 2 million, because that's like the bare minimum in a top 50 list. So nonetheless, right? Stars 4.4 over here. Insane. Brown Dust 2 5 mil, because they had like a new thing came out right in their 2-year anniversary, I believe. So there you go, 5 mil, and of course the revenue is gonna still branch out in there. One Piece Treasure Crew though, this is kind of scary. I don't think JJK is in this list, because I don't think JJK be making 5 mil, right? Like in June. Woo-hoo. Hey, that's crazy. One Piece Treasure Cruise. Beyond the World 5 mil, right? Oh snap. Grand Cross got a collab with Solo Leveling 5.5, and he's still gonna be making revenue through there. Azure Lane 5.7. Oh, here we go. No, JJK's in the list. Wow, bro, they almost made as much when like Sukuna came from last month. I just didn't think they was gonna make about that range too, but I do have to keep in mind there was like revenue of like, man, yeah, that's an interesting one right there, hitting of June. But I guess they still had the inventory, but it was like slow cooking. But this is combined. You get what I'm saying? That's not bad for JJK, man. Rise up, you guys, rise up. JJK jump up two spots, but yes, they didn't make the most enough revenue from last month, but this is not bad. And they just drop off by 100,000, right? Which is really not bad because most of the game on the bound was dropping off by like 50% and even more. So impressive JJK fan parade on hood, y'all, man. Loving it, man. I was kind of getting worried because I didn't think they made in this range. Honestly, I thought they would be safe around like the 3 mil area, but I knew they wasn't gonna make as much as last month. But they was on 100k off, so man, JJK cooking. I just don't think next month that's coming up. It'd be kind of hard for them to even like make that revenue even close to this again. They'll be closer to the 2 mil from next month. I would assume, right? But this shocked me. This is a shocker, but W for JJK fan parade, man. I'm definitely enjoying the game. My main game is on my channel, by the way. All right, so well, you know, it's a side game, but my main thing that I covered. All right, so my majority 5.8, reverse 1999 making 6.3 mil. Hey, maybe I'm underestimating this game. I've been playing this. I played this game since day one when it came out, so it's still cooking and still alive. It's gonna be the combined. Also, Hasumusu Kung Fu stage is still making about 6.8 mil. Jeez, Idol Master. So we got the 2 games out here. Idol Master look like it performs a lot better. So there you go, and that's just JP, and this is a combined for colorful stage. Insane. So Idol Master is still rocking it hard, right? JP players really liking them. Some of the awards, of course, it's gonna be, you know, really OG games, still making money though. Can't believe they still making money till this day. So kudos to them. Ether Restart, first month revenue, they're making 7 million. Not too shabby. I get on that, man. That is not too bad. 7 mil right there. Ether Restart. You could tell they're gonna have a strong start because there was a lot of like advertisement and all that going on. I guess the real question is, what's going to be the next month revenue and moving on forward there. But of course, the first month of revenue is always going to be pretty high. I wouldn't say this is like truly high for a game with this hype, but it's fair enough. We just going to have to see for next month, right? To see where Ether Restart's gonna land, because there's a lot of drama over there leading on to it. We got Battle Cats right there with 7.7, Arc Knight with 8.6. Crazy, Arc Knight still kicking, and they got a new game coming out, and I can't wait. Damn, last month they made 33 mil. I did not even know that. That's crazy. Puzzle and Dragon with 9.5. Holy smokes. I mean, these games just print money, right? One Piece Bounty Rush is going to be closing to 10 mil, but they're going to be going to 9.8, but they went on an increase, so that's a W. Quickie Run Kingdom, just a little downcrease, but nonetheless, on top of the 10 mil plus mark, they're hitting 11 mil this month. And Usame Derby is making 11.8 mil, right? This is the combined revenue, so we don't really know if the I guess global is not making the majority of it, but Usame, I knew this game for sure is gonna be outliving most of the game that came out this month of June, right? Of course, a lot of games gonna be making a lot of money early on, but this game is gonna be sticking around, right? And I'm playing this game, by the way, if you guys are wondering. I'm low-key, I am enjoying myself with this game more than I thought. So Usame Pretty Derby is a crazy game. We just don't know how much global make. I just don't think they make that much, but I mean, it's launch, right? So they had to make something at least that help out with this revenue. But you know what I mean, but still, this is, we will never know. But looking for, doesn't mean like last month they made 10 mil, so it's like JP made 10 mil and global only make like someone around 1 or 2 mil, right? I don't think it works that way, because that's a global launch, and this game's probably at least like global. I would have think they made at least like 4 mil on global, but then they only had like maybe a week, but who knows, right? But this game is actually surprising me, being very fun. Monster Strike's gonna be at 13.3 mil, not too shabby. A Light and Night It's gonna be 13.7. Never heard of this game, but this is gonna be in CN. Dragon Ball Legends still rocking 14 million. Shadowverse Beyond the World on a launch. I also played this game too. 17 mil, insane, and that's gonna be pretty strong for a first start of a new launch of a TCG game right there. Honkai Star Rail is gonna be wow. Hitting a really low 18.8 mil. I think the reason is because a lot of people know the collab is coming and they've been saving up and Fabian, so people are spending less. I mean, kind of obvious, right? But hey, you're going to see them number rise up. I could see it right here. Honkai Star is going to rise up somewhere in 100 mil next month. So just beware. Don't worry about this number right now, because most of the player base is probably running waiting for you know who, the collab with Saber, the FGO collab and all that good stuff, and Fabian. So this is gonna skyrocket, right? I could say around 100 mil coming up on July. Insane. Gundam G Generations whopping 21 million, still surviving. They did cut their revenue in half, but nonetheless, right, they're still making a lot of money. Kudos to them, man. Crazy numbers. Got Nikkei, of course, 21, only close to 22 million, not too shabby. You know, Gunner rise up, man. Fake Grand Order 20, bro. Fake Grand Order is still crazy, making money. Whoa. Like, I did not even expect that. And of course, Naruto Mobile is gonna be 24 mil. You know, I mean, whatever. At this point, this game's just gonna be making around the 20 mil plus, regardless. No matter what I say, I just don't know how this game is doing it, but it is doing it, and it's gonna be hitting number 7 in a spot. Zenless Zone Zero, of course, 38 million with the rise of the 1-year anniversary with Jijimon and Ju Fufu. So of course it was gonna be hitting this number right here, and right on top of it, hitting the 5th spot is Weathering Wave. Insane. So Weathering Wave is popping it off, but also with their 1-year revenue, right? I think they start out in here. I'm not really sure, but that's insane. They're neck to neck. They're about 1 million apart, 1.5 if you want to be exact, or like, you know, 1.4. But the thing that's crazy, right? Both of the game that came out like a month from one month apart from each other, now they're just rising up. But in person for Weathering Wave and Zenless Zone Zero, as you could see, at least they didn't make a lot of money last month, but then they showing up right here, close to 40 mil. So this is where most of the gacha revenues been going into. It's like these newer games, MiHoYo games, Kuro games, and all that. So kudos to them, man. Insane. I've been playing ZZZ more than Weathering Wave, but nonetheless, both games is very nice, right? And look at this, 7 Night Rebirth is making 40 million. Netmarble is rising up, man. Crazy. Netmarble be making money out here. And Pokemon TCG, of course, is going to be making 52 million. One of the lower number inside them, because the reason is the EV set was not doing it for them. Like, the game been very dry, but even though it is still a cool 52 million, I'm not looking past that. That's still a cool 52 million right there for Pokemon TCG. And we got Love and Deep Space. They went from 60 mil to 53 mil, so not too far off, right? They are very stable, don't worry about that. And of course, Genshin Impact doubling their revenue, close to hit up the number 1 spot, capturing. Everybody was wondering why Genshin was slowing down. There you go, Genshin have rise up once again. Crazy that Genshin just shows itself when it needs to be, and it's trending to the number 1 spot once again. Very impressive. But I hope you guys enjoyed the video. This is your boy Slugger, and this is the revenue of June 2025. Catch you guys on the next one, man. This was peak.